You know, every year around this time, us Americans celebrate Thanksgiving. And this is a time for us to think about what we're grateful for, what we're thankful for, all the good things that God has provided to us over the past year. And for me personally, I think the things that I'm most thankful for are family. I really appreciative of the love that my wife and I both have, as well as my kids and how wonderful they are, as well as the fact that our relationships are really good. I know there's a lot of people who really struggle with family issues, and I feel for each one of them. And I'm just so thankful to God for blessing me with a great family. I think anybody who has their whole family together, their parents together, their kids that love them, I think that's just something to be so grateful for because it's such a rare thing to have these days. I'm also really thankful for God for blessing me, for providing for us, taking care of us. I know a lot of people are struggling this year. I know there's a lot of people that are doing well. A lot of people are better off than they were a year ago. Maybe you found a better job, or some people got raises at their work, promotions. You know, a lot of people are doing better off than they were a year ago. And certainly, if that's you, it's really something to be grateful for and thankful for because there's a lot of people that aren't better off. There's a lot of people that are actually doing worse now than they were a year ago. A lot of people are struggling. You know, inflation has really hit hard, and taxes have gone up in a lot of places. For a lot of people, their income, their raise, if they got a raise at all, is not keeping up with inflation. And a lot of people are struggling. I read some studies that there's even people making $200,000 a year who are struggling to pay their bills and to make their ends meet. And it's a really tough time for a lot of people. So I think if you're in a place like I am, where you're blessed and all of your needs are provided for and you got enough money to pay your bills, I mean, that is really something to be thankful for. And, who do you thank for that? I mean, personally, I thank God. I believe God has a large impact on my life. You know, I'm a Christian, and I believe that God provides for me and He takes care of me and blesses me, that He protects me from evil. I understand if you feel differently, that's okay. I'm just telling you what I'm thankful for. I'll tell you another thing I'm thankful for is you for watching this video and the other videos throughout the year. You know, I'm really, really thankful for you guys. Somebody put up a comment on a YouTube video recently asking me, saying, Scott, if you're so successful, why do you keep making YouTube videos? And I think for me, the reason is because I really care about you guys. I really want to see you become successful if you're not already, and more successful if you are already successful. You know, a lot of people have reached out to me over the years, and they've just mentioned that they're in a job they don't like, and they want to be able to quit their job. They want to be able to become financially free. There's a lot of boomers and some of the older Gen X generation that has reached out to me who are approaching retirement and they don't have enough money saved and they're starting to panic and they need to get their savings built up. And there's also the younger generation, a lot of millennials and Gen Z who they want to get started out on the right path. they've seen some of their peers become successful, and they're just not sure if they can do it. And one thing I do want to tell you is I honestly believe that no matter where you are in life, whether you're very young and just starting out or whether you're older and trying to figure out retirement, I do believe that anybody can become successful. I've had the pleasure of meeting a lot of people who were able to retire early, who had very successful investments, very successful businesses. And I know for a fact, just from my experience and seeing a lot of different people, that it doesn't matter how old you are or young you are, you can be successful. You can accomplish your dreams and goals. And I think a lot of that has to do with just setting your goals out, writing them down every year. I know the years that I have not set goals in December for the upcoming year, that, it's kind of been rough years, directionless years, if that's even a word, where I just kind of go with the flow and I'm not really sure what I'm doing or what I'm going after. And a lot of times those are the years that I really struggle. I found that the years I've had the most success are the ones where I have laid out some goals in December of what I wanted to accomplish throughout the entire year, the following year. And very often what happens is some of those goals get reached very quickly, some are far exceeded. Some of the goals I never reach. But certainly, I think just having those goals written down really helps me to be far more successful and focused in the following year. I find I accomplish a lot more. I find my income's a lot higher when I lay out those goals in December. So if you're somebody that's had a lot of success, be thankful. Be thankful this Thanksgiving. And if you're somebody who has not had a lot of success, if you're struggling right now, then I encourage you to write out your goals and believe that you're going to achieve them. Don't make it some New Year's resolution that you just hope will kind of happen. You'll try it out for a month. Really set out some long-term goals. I mean, goals that would last you the entire year. Something that would take an entire year to accomplish. And then what I like to do is I just like to look at those throughout the year and just kind of make sure I'm still on track. And if I'm not, I'll do a little bit of extra work to get on track. And sometimes I accomplish my goals too fast and I have to rework them and make them a little bit bigger. I don't know what it is, something about it. Just sometimes I'm not in my brain. I just don't think I can accomplish that much and I end up doing way more than I ever thought was possible. Although a lot of that's probably due to just God blessing me. So this Thanksgiving, whether you're in the U.S. and you celebrate Thanksgiving or whether you're in another country and you've never even heard of Thanksgiving before, just take this time to be thankful and grateful for what God has provided to you. Take this time to be thankful for your family, your friends, and what finances you do have. Practice that gratitude. And know that there's always people that are going to have less than you. Make it a point when you do come across those people that have less than you, make it a point to help them in some way, whatever you're capable of. You know, my wife and I, we both have orphanages in Uganda that we both support. 2 different orphanages, one that my wife supports, one that I support. We also support a lot of churches around the world. But there are times where we didn't have any money. We were broke. But we still took time to help those less fortunate. And a lot of times that involved volunteering at a local homeless shelter or food bank and just providing meals to people who were homeless. Very often just serving somebody who's homeless, seeing how thankful and grateful they are for that warm Thanksgiving meal can really put things into perspective as to just how blessed you really are. So no matter where you are this Thanksgiving, no matter where you are at this time of year, I just want to encourage you to be grateful for the things you have, thankful for your friends, your family, blessings from God, and look forward to next year. Take care of those who are less fortunate than you. Give where you can in both your time and your finances. And let's all help one another to become better over this next year. That's why I'm still here on YouTube. That's why I'm still on Rumble and Twitter and all the other platforms. I'm here to help you because I really do want to see you become more successful. And I want you to have even more things to be thankful and grateful for next year than you do this year. I want your life to improve, to get better. So that's my Thanksgiving message to you. I love you guys. I appreciate you. And I'll see you next time.